Okay, so there is a lot of interesting energy, not just surrounding you, but also within you. The message is you bring the cosmos to the earth. And I don't feel like that's just in regards to, I'm hearing the essence that you encompass, and I'm hearing encapsulate. So this is definitely encoded into your vessel because of your energy signature as a soul and how that moves through this existence. I was hearing it's to do with your divine and cosmic navigation abilities. And this message definitely feels encrypted. It does feel like there is something that is encoded into your experience that is unfolding in a linear fashion that you already are picking up on and attuning into within the quantum field. And I'm going to talk about this, okay? We're really going to talk about this. I haven't even figured all of this out yet, but there is like quantum information that I guess we're going to unravel here together. But the message I was receiving is almost like an X-ray vision that you have, and you being, I'm hearing a human lie detector, okay, so that could be true as well, but a human metal detector, okay, and metal detectors often, and it's so funny because there's a beep right now, there's like a beep 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 from I think like a rubbish lorry. Anyway, it's almost like, yeah, like beep, 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 you're getting closer, you're getting closer. And yeah, this is about you being a human metal detector and you're about to uncover a major treasure. And a lot of you, I do feel like this is about the recovery of, you know, past life gifts, parallel life gifts that are in most in resonance with you at this stage in your journey. And I'm hearing that's why they're becoming accessible for you. And I'm hearing accessible for you to begin to express them in this existence. Now, we're going to talk about this. So, you have no idea that you're about to strike gold in your life and things are about to change forever, or do you? I do feel like you do have an idea that you are getting closer and closer to decoding something. And the way that I'm seeing it is you are the high priestess, right? Because that's the first message that came out. So, let me go ahead and show you this first and foremost. And if you think about tests that each one of these archetypes are given in the major arcanas, right? Like the emperor, he'll have his own kind of, you know, exam. You know, the magician, he'll have his own kind of exam. The empress, she'll have her own kind of exam, right? And the way that I'm seeing it as the high priestess, ooh, a high priestess exam, or even like the Hierophant, it's a little bit more advanced, right? They're a little bit more advanced, mature cards, especially esoterically. Um, that's like the energy that's coming through here. So I'm hearing it's completely normal for you to feel like there is a challenge of some kind, because this is designed to challenge you. Okay, there is like almost like a challenge in your waking reality, but it's because it's designed to challenge you in exercising your intuitive navigation abilities. Like you have, again, the metal detector within you. You have everything that you need to ace this exam. That's what I'm seeing. And a lot of you, this is in regards to a new beginning with the aces. Anyway, we'll go ahead and read the high priestess energy, right? She's this one. So I do feel like this is something that you are doing gracefully, right? This is the high priestess and this one. The way that you're moving through this existence, and it usually is an what's the word that's coming through? Undetectable is coming through, strength. All right, so this is not something that someone sees on the surface, but we'll go ahead and read it. It says protection, good omen, and clarity. The swan floats effortlessly across the glassy water, scattering droplets in elegant patterns. She is at peace with her existence and understands that which is buried deep in the mind. She's your guardian for all important magical transitions and reconnections. So I do feel like, again, you're being magically transitioned to reconnect with certain aspects of yourself. I'm hearing that were never lost, but temporarily forgotten, just for you to be able to remember them. And it feels like, again, you're remembering these aspects or gifts of yourself. Anyway, with grace and warmth, she unlocks your unconscious and reunites you with your conscious. As she drifts through the melody of the universe, everything comes swirling back to you in a brilliant flash. You feel more connected to yourself more than ever. Okay, so this talks about a protective presence that is in your life. It's literally a shield. So it feels like, again, you're being wrapped in, I'm hearing this bubble, this safe haven, almost as if time is standing still to give you the space needed to decode some kind of puzzle. It could be in regards to what a chapter in your life is playing, okay, into a larger cohesive story. All right, so this is like a puzzle piece that you're solving during this time, and the universe is giving you time to solve, again providing this space, which is distance between two events. And in between these two events, it does feel like, again, an in between kind of timelines essence, there is silence, there is nothingness, right? And it's because what you need to hear will get loud for you in that nothingness. It's almost like the high priestess has a message for you, right? Your higher self, your oversoul, whatever it is that you want to call it, your soul has a message for you, but you can't hear it when life is too busy or life is too loud, or your focus is directed towards the external. So it's not to take you away from life, but it does feel like you're kind of being summoned into a place of solitude to go with them. That's what this is. That's the only way that you're going to figure this out. Okay, no one is going to be able to give you any advice in regards to these next steps moving forward. This is solely down to you. All right, so anyway, if this one comes up when you have a decision to make, take it as affirmation that what you feel in your mind is what your heart needs too. It represents mental clarity, wisdom, and connection with your unconscious mind. If you've been waiting to take the plunge into something new, now is the time. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing here with this one. And the thing is, I don't feel like you're doing this announced, all right? Because this is somebody just walking with the high priestess energy, right? And if anything, it's not that they're walking away, it's that they're walking towards something. And the pomegranate is actually it's one of the fruits of the underworld. Okay, so it's almost like the underworld is Pluto energy. It's also 8th house, so this is deeply embedded within your psyche, right, which is the interface of where your soul meets the physical vessel. And there's just certain ways that you're being called to align yourself in the physical. And it's funny because you had the moon, right, and the bridge, and the moon and the bridge basically talks about a version of yourself that is a mirage. And if you look at this version of self, it literally is light, right? It's like your light, your eternal light is guiding your path, and it's guiding you to what's on the other side of the bridge. It's almost like your future self, right? Your higher self, your oversoul is revealing itself to you. It literally is your future self saying, hey, come this way. Like, if you come this way, we have so much over here for you. And this could be about experiences, it could be about opportunities, it could be about alignments where you're being literally guided and you're literally guiding yourself. Okay, it's like a back from the future energy. That's what I'm seeing it as, where it's a future version of yourself that is speaking to you. It's like a parallel version of yourself that's speaking to you, right? Because the future, the present, and the past are happening all simultaneously. So this is a parallel. A parallel version of yourself is speaking to you right now. And you're entangled. This is a quantum non-local connection. And it feels like you're leaving yourself clues, you're leaving yourself breadcrumbs, hints. And it's like, that's what it is. And it's something encrypted. It's something that only you would understand, It's almost like, if I would hide, I don't know, this golden nugget, where would I hide it? It's almost like you're trying to unlock something embedded within your own psyche, but only you hold the key. And when you realize that you hold the key, you also realize that you are the door. And it's like you're unlocking something within yourself, okay, that you've also left yourself. This is so cryptic, but it's quite funny. Okay, anyway, so the moon and the bridge. And the moon represents, your intuition and also illusions. So it talks about, it could be a warning that there's a call for you to pay attention to your unconscious during this time. And certain things are going to surface, and it's constructed by your own illusions. And if you think about illusions, it is something that is projected into your experience. And we're going to talk about the end result in a minute, but I just want to also talk about this real quick before we really get into it. Again, we're just kind of decoding this as we go along. So, the High Priestess in this one, it represents a subconscious force that you are to be reckoned with. Two divine beings show up as a good omen. Clarity is coming. Now's the opportune time to embark on a journey of the mind. Listen to your inner self and your desires that may come to the surface. And this is definitely desires of the soul. And then you also had the moon, right? So the moon and the wheel. Sorry, the moon and the bridge. There could be something about the wheel of fortune that's assisting when it comes to crossing the bridge. And the bridge feels like it's made up out of the unknown. It's almost like this is a bridge that requires you to be vulnerable because it requires a human to step into the unknown. But that bridge is going to be the only connecting point. Okay, so it could be in you doing this thing. It could be in you kind of putting this thing out there, putting yourself out there in some way. That's your only connecting point to this timeline, to this parallel. That's what it feels like. And you have to walk with the higher self. You have to walk with this embodiment that you are the bridge and the one walking down it. Okay. And there's only an illusion of separation if you think about the moon, right? It's built off of illusions. So there is an illusion of separation between you and this other distinct manifestation of yourself, right? So what is hidden will soon be revealed. That's what it talks about. It may be time to confront yourself so that you can walk freely across the bridge into the moonlight. The truth awaits for you on the other side. And if you think about truth, truth is consciousness, truth is light, and it's almost as if you're reclaiming something that you had intended to experience within this existence, within this incarnation. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you're reclaiming your light, you're reclaiming your power, you're reclaiming your truth on a soul level. Which is super interesting. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the metal detector scenes that I've been seeing, especially in the astral realm. You're on the verge of discovering something that will shift your sense of worth, your sense of identity, and also your sense of purpose. It can show an internal treasure that you're going to be uncovering during this time. Again, I do feel like it's a soul gift. It's maybe some kind of wisdom that you've accumulated through many existences, through countless life forms, and your timeless consciousness inhabiting many of these vessels, these different vessels, and you're tuning into a timeline where your value is being revealed, right? This is both to you and also the world. Because what I was also seeing, and we're going to talk about this, is you were definitely the one that nobody saw coming, just in the way where you are the truth that the world didn't see coming, right? And it's like you're discovering a truth within yourself, and because of that, a new world is opening up to you. It's almost like now that something has come into your conscious awareness, you're going to see that be projected into this energetic simulation, and new things collapsing into your existence and experience because you're embodying this truth, because you know that you are not separate from this, right? That's the energy that's coming through. And the truth is, you've only just begun, right? This has only just begun. Like, you've just arrived, or you were just arriving into this octave of yourself. That's what it feels like, right? So yeah, that's the energy. And then also it represents, again, something hidden that is being revealed. So this is something that is waiting to be discovered beneath the surface, and you're tuning into your own intuitive guidance during this time. This is in regards to subtle frequencies, just like these metal detectors do. It's a sign that your intuition is becoming sharper. Your discernment's lens is a finely tuned instrument that you're learning how to, play in a harmonious way as you move through this existence. And you're picking up on, subtle energies and clues that many may overlook. And it's because it's not designed for them to understand, okay? It's designed for you to, okay? And this is how I'm seeing it as, when you look at life through that lens of the High Priestess, right? The lens of the Oracle, that is the crown chakra, which means that you see everyone else as an extension of yourself. You are speaking to yourself, okay? Everyone else is a conscious being it is God expressing itself through infinite, countless life forms. And that means you're speaking to yourself through other life forms, okay, through other expressions, through other extensions, through other mirrored reflections and refractions of yourself and your own infinite consciousness that has fractalized itself in order to be able to experience itself through, different subjective lenses and views. And the way that I'm seeing it as other people are going to be summoned into your experience. Okay, these are other expressions, extensions of you that is showing you the way. Okay, even if they're unconscious of it. Okay, all deities, all children of light, learning how to return to that wisdom once again, each having a part to play in the cosmos, each having a part to play in the cycles. And the message that came through for you is the cosmos, right? In the cosmos oracle message. So the cosmos talks about, there being a secret order to what may appear to be disorderly, knowing that you know exactly what it is that you need to know at the time that you need to know it. And there is a cosmos within what may appear to be chaotic. And there is something about you kind of admiring that secret order of, what am I telling myself through the form of another? What am I teaching myself through the form of another? Like, you're paying attention to 𝓬𝓪𝓻 during this time, which are whispers of fate, right? What is that? That means not just the synchronicities in regards to angel numbers or music or different kind of synchronicities that you receive in your experience, even if that's spoken innocently by the speaker, right? It's almost like others who affirm the things that you're saying, right? It's like you are being reaffirmed through everything around you. The universe is speaking to you through everything and everyone around you, but are you paying attention, right? What is your biggest filter perception? So I do feel like you're finding or retrieving this soul memory in regards to the nature of this existence, and you're moving, I'm hearing, as one with it, right? Because you're seeing your interconnectedness to all things. So yeah, this is abundance linked to maybe like a past life skill, almost like a reward that's now ready to come to the surface, if you will. And there is a level of abundance and recognition in regards to you finding this piece of the puzzle, and it's like those who solve the mystery become the mystery. It's God that is the puzzle maker, and we are the puzzle player, um, playing the puzzle that we have designed for ourselves, right? Completing the puzzle that we have designed for ourselves. And it just feels like through these lifetimes, the puzzle has got more complex. And this could be gatekeepers that serve as puzzle pieces. And gatekeepers are these different archetypes, right? So we're going to circle back around to that. The gatekeepers are these different archetypes in regards to what does this person play into the bigger life of my story, right? Maybe it's not even the person, but maybe it's the information that they relay, even if they're unconscious to that. What does this thing serve at this stage in my evolution journey, and how does that contribute towards a larger cohesive story? And when you're looking at it too close from this limited filter perception, this tapestry of life can not make any sense when you're looking at things too up close, right? It's almost like there's such an intricate design. It's not until you step back, right, and see things from a wider, broader universal truth, which is the high priestess, that you can see the full landscape of space and time, and you understand why people, circumstances are being summoned into your experience. I'm hearing you're able to decode that within this third dimensional dream or construct. So it does indicate some kind of quantum leap that is coming into reality, because you are the one collapsing time, because you're leveraging as that quantum being, right? And I'm hearing you're asking yourself those quantum questions, you're making those quantum moves because you're moving as one with this construct, and you're breaking through, maybe even into a period of recognition after a lot of internal, hard work that you've been going through. And there is a level of divine timing, right? Where you were literally, it's like this thing is already waiting for you to be discovered, even if it's within you. Okay, that's like a strong energy that's coming through. It's just waiting to be discovered and uncovered, right? And recovered and reclaimed. So this is something long buried, whether it's an opportunity or relationship or revelation. It is some kind of divinely orchestrated event to that's designed to transpire in your reality during this time, and something destined is now ready to emerge, right? So something is going to be manifesting. It could be a treasure when it comes to a sign of value that's being realized. Maybe you've been manifesting something big, and this is the way that your subconscious is confirming it, right? That it's close, right? Like the beep beep. Even if it's in the field already, you're picking up on things that lie in energetic potential for you, that exist in energetic potential, that are yet to collapse into your field. But it feels like you're tuning into different treasures during this time, different realities, different parallels of yourself, and you're attuning your frequency into that reality. And because you're in resonance with that vibration, right, as you attune yourself like an octave, like a radio station, that reality begins to collapse into your field, right? I'm hearing that's the moment where sound begins to collapse into experience. And this could be about six senses, right? Things that you're picking up on. Yeah, because I'm hearing like from the right ear to the left, which is from the non-physical into the physical, from the feminine into the masculine. So this is about mastering creation in this realm and remembering yourself as choosing what it is that you want to create. And we talk about creating, it's things that already exist. So you're just choosing the experiences and the people and opportunities that you want to collapse into your experience. Okay. That's waiting to be collapsed. But I'm hearing it requires you to collapse and embody this high priestess archetype in which you already are. And that's the end goal, right? The last card that came through is the Queen of Wands. And the question that I asked for this one was, what's the end result of this? The Queen of Wands is the most spiritual queen. Okay, this talks about literally the mystic. Okay, and she is somebody who she's on a grand quest basically in this lifetime. She has this great vision for herself. Okay, the mystic. And I'll go ahead and read it, right? This talks about she's determined to seek out truth and courageous enough to think beyond the constructs of society for answers. So there is something that you're being called to do that's outside of the box, right? She's learning from the unknown. And the mystic shows up when you have acquired certain knowledge that needs to be shared. So it feels like whatever it is that you're uncovering, it's like you're revealing it, not just to yourself, but for the world to see. And it's coming through this embodiment, right? So there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path, and then also knowing that you are the path of itself, experiencing the unfoldment of your own journey. Okay. So, and your journey will be determined based upon the choices. This is about the journey of your choices. Okay. And the just different destined outcomes that await you on the other side of each one of these paths. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you're rediscovering a path, not just within yourself, but that's also being projected into this energetic simulation. Okay, so it may require courage and determination to speak your voice, but your views on the situation are crucial to a group understanding. This high pedestal may make you feel isolated from others, so come down and share with those around you. It literally feels like there is something that, again, you're discovering, something that you are uncovering. And it's almost like, again, you are in this cosmic plane, okay, when it comes to the way and the frameworks that you view the nature of this existence. And it's like you're having to bring the cosmos to Earth in some way. You know, it's like there's something that you're discovering that you are here to share. And that could just be your own embodiment, right? That could be, because the Queen of Wands, she inspires others. Literally, she instills the confidence in those around her by reigniting that flame and passion within her. It's her own eternal flame that begins to guide her path. And as she lights herself up, she also has this exothermic reaction to those around her. She transfers that light or that heat or that truth to her surroundings because she is mirroring infinite potential and what optimal navigation within the human experience looks like. And she's giving others permission, even if unconsciously, to do the same. She's mirroring that reflection back to them. And I feel like the moon, you are the moon, and the high priestess, you are the mirror. If anyone is going to solve the moon, it's going to be the high priestess. And who else likes to hang under the illumination of the moon? Well, the devil, right? The doubts, the fears, the illusions of limitations. And you're seeing through that facade. It's like you're seeing through I'm hearing mask or excuses that one tells himself. And it's like you're setting up boundaries between an old way of being and an eternal way of being. That's the energy that's coming through. And it just feels like you're going to be transforming with the moon as well, because the moon goes through many different phases, right? And even today, right, I have like the moon and the snake energy. So it's almost like you are transforming or shedding old skin. And the moon is in the high priestess. She goes through many of these different phases where she sees her future before it arrives in the now. And there are certain energetic boundaries that I feel as if you're going to be putting up, even if this is the opinions of others. And others could be, just merrily mourning a version of you that betrayed itself to keep them comfortable. And there does feel like there is a level of rebellion that's going to be coming from you when it comes to detaching from the matrix of this construct, where others are really going to be questioning what is real. Others are really going to be questioning themselves and the way that they've moved through this existence. And there's something around you subconsciously giving others permission to quantum leap into a new way of being the moment that they remember the eternal presence within them, the eternal light within them. You are going to force those around you to look in no other direction but inwards. And it's because the universe is holding space for you to do that during this time. And holding space is to be a healer. And there's something that you're healing, and to heal is to integrate, it's to become whole. And it's like you're moving through this existence, not making steps based off of lack towards something, but you're moving as one with that desire. You are moving through this existence in wholeness in every step. And that's very, very different. So I'm going to love and leave you right there. I'm sure this is going to give you exactly what it is that you need to at this stage in your journey. It's very, very, again, interesting. But if anyone's going to solve this complex puzzle, it's going to be you. You are literally equipped with all the abilities that you may need during this time, okay, during this transit. That's what it feels like. And yeah, I'm gonna love and leave you right there. If you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. Personal reading details also down below. Also check out Spirit. They're a small family-owned business who handcraft these AAA grade jewelries. So whether this is individual gemstones that you want to choose from, zodiac packs, chakra collections, I'm wearing celestite and also moonstone and rainbow moonstones, all intuitive stones today. $1 of the proceeds are donated towards otter sanctuaries as well. Definitely check them out if you want a discount code. And yeah, that will be it, guys. Let's see. In the comment section, if you've made it to this point in the playback, or yeah, in the playback down below, guys, comment your high priestess energy. Okay, your high priest energy. Okay, priestess, priest. What is that? Is that the purple crystal ball? Is it the moon phases? Is it the snake? Like, what do you feel? Is it the third eye? I want to see your magical combination. Okay. Okay, guys. Speak to you very, very soon. Until next time. Bye.